Okay, so I'm going to do a quick tutorial on PM Bidou, since most people don't know about it. It's super underexplored, great potential. So the first thing that you're going to want to do for Bidou is it is an alternate control scheme. And you can change your controls in the PM menu by hitting X or Y on a name. So you're going to want to change your controls. The most important thing is that you have C-stick set to tilt. Most people play with this anyway, but you absolutely cannot do it if it's on like Smash or Charge or whatever. You want it set to tilt. And from there, you want to set one of your easily accessible buttons to an attack. And the purpose of this is that you need to be holding attack while you do other things. So you want this to be a button that you can consistently hold while doing other things. In my case, this is Y because I'm playing on the frame 1, so I can hold it with my middle finger. In most other cases, if you're playing on GameCube controller, this will be the trigger that you use less for like wave dashing. So when I'm playing on GameCube controller, for me it's R. So I'm going to set this to attack. Alright, and so my name is set up. Every character in the game can use this to varying degrees of efficiency, which you'll see shortly. Mewtwo is a great example of what it's capable of. So, if you hit the C-stick, you get tilts. This is pretty self-explanatory. But if you hold the attack button and then hit the C-stick, you don't get tilts. You can see here, if I hit up and down, I don't get anything. See, if I hit left and right and I hold them here, my guy doesn't walk, right? He just turns around. So this is the behavior that we can exploit to get PM Bidou, right? Because we basically just get one frame of turnaround. So we never have the issue of like missing a pivot, right? You can always just simply dash, and then during your initial dash, you hit C-stick the other way, you will always get the pivot. This is cool, you know. Melee players think that's cool, you know. Awesome, get a pivot. But, so, here's the more important thing. In the Brawl engine, when you're turning around, you can actually still retain momentum. And you can even build it. So, what you want to do is you want to hold the attack button, and then do the pivot like normal. Rather than letting go of the control stick when you pivot, hold the control stick. Well, this will allow you to gain momentum during the turnaround animation. Now, you can actually do this to a variety of degrees, right? See, if I barely tap it, or if I do it like a pivot, I just get a pivot. If I hold the control stick a little bit after I pivot, I get a little slide. See that? And if I hold it max distance, I go all the way over here. If you hold it too long, that you hold the direction into your neutral state, your character will turn around. So, the other thing about this, because you're holding the attack button, you cannot use the C-stick, because it's used for movement here, right? Because of that, if you want to input attacks, you either have to let go of the attack button and then use the C-stick, or you can use the A button. So, how do we use this? One of the most meaningful ways is in neutral. You can use this as like a spacing tool. And you can use it in combos. Mewtwo has a pop-up move which you can DI away like that. So mixing up your opponent's DI left and right can actually be a crucial thing for making sure that you can consistently get extensions out of it. What is a very powerful combo option is the weak late hit of up air. The weak late hit of up air barely sends them anywhere and basically guarantees you can get more follow-ups. But in a lot of situations, it can be kind of hard to hit it, right? Because like if your opponent DIs away, it's kind of hard to get over there in time. But, see, like how are you going to do this? Like wave dash and that? It's kind of slow, right? So you can do that, but it can be kind of hard to control. Whereas with Bidou, you can simply control your slide however far you want, and then do your uppers. You always get that weak hit.